So during the Vietnam era, the teachers and stuff were very young. You know, most of us were older than the professors, and they would come and tell us, you know, that tomorrow there would be no class. They would be standing against the war, you know, in vigilance. So we thought, well, that's not right, you know. So we went to the dean of students and said, hey, we object to that, you know. So he said, well, if there's students in the classroom, then the teachers they're obliged to stay. They can't not teach. So we got together and we put a veteran in every classroom. So that was our little campaign that we did to try to keep the perspective on it. You know, that it wasn't the guy's fault, you know. But some of them were, well, they're just a political error. The whole time frame was crazy. You know, it was a time that I don't think that America was very proud of as far as the way they came out. But, you know, it's changed a lot now. You know, I've been thanked more for my service in the last 2 years, 3 years than I had in 50 before. I mean, so the awareness is much, you know, it's a lot greater now than it ever has been. And I think that, you know, we're going the right way. I mean, we need to recognize our people, the sacrifices that they made, you know. And some people take them for granted, you know. I mean, it's unfortunately, not fortunately, I guess, the awareness has become more as we get smarter, I guess, as a nation. You know, we recognize emotional trauma and stuff. Sometimes it's, you know, you're not walking around with a bullet in you, but you're scarred. And I think this Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff has helped bring a lot of the PTSD. World War II, Vietnam, they never talked about PTSD. You're shell shock, you know, get over it, move on. You know, that was the attitude you had then. But now they're tuned in and people are listening. And these guys are coming home and they're getting some help, you know, and I think the veterans have stepped up considerably. I mean, when I first went to the veterans 10 years ago, I felt like I was imposing on them, you know, like, what are you doing here? You know, you're scamming, you know. And today's not that way, you know. In fact, I've moved most of my care to the veterans because I feel like I'm getting they're taking better care of me, they're more concerned, you know, so. Yeah, we could do better, I'm sure, but I'll tell you, it's come such a long ways. I think that we're obviously we're going the right way, and I'm proud to be part of that. So.